Archbishop Coakley, respond with love to those with gender dysphoria without compromising truth. Archbishop Paul Coakley of Oklahoma City in an interview this week called for responding to those experiencing gender dysphoria with empathy but without compromising on the reality of God's creation of humanity as male and female. We can show love and compassion and concern as a parent, as a pastor, as a friend, without jettisoning our commitment to the truth, Coakley told Montse Alvarado of EWTN News in Depth. I think we can show affection and tenderness and compassion without succumbing to the pressure and that parents often feel subjected to by a young person, a child whom they love very much, who is obviously suffering. Coakley released a pastoral letter April 30th on the topic titled On the Unity of the Body and Soul, accompanying those experiencing gender dysphoria. Coakley said the letter, which was in the works for several months, came in response to questions from some Catholic school principals in his diocese who have faced questions about how to respond to, for example, children in Catholic schools wishing to identify as a different gender. In his interview with EWTN News in Depth, Coakley said his document is seeking a broader audience, of parents, teachers, pastors, anyone who's accompanying, working with young people. In the letter, Coakley spoke about the Church's teaching on sex and gender, which is that God created humans male and female in His image, as composites of body and soul. In a section of the letter addressed directly to those experiencing gender dysphoria, Coakley said it is vital not to dismiss the pain experienced by people who feel they are the wrong gender and affirm that each person who identifies as transgendered is loved by God and is a person Jesus Christ died to redeem. As a church, we want to walk alongside you as you struggle with gender dysphoria. We must avoid the extremes, to ignore the pain of the person and dogmatically assert that biological sex is the end of the conversation or to jettison the truth of the body in the false hope of relieving pain, Coakley wrote in his letter. A Catholic response must both affirm God-given sex and recognize the struggle of the person in front of us. It requires listening with empathy as well as extending the invitation to receive God's gift of the sexed body. Addressing parents who are struggling to respond to a child experiencing gender dysphoria, Coakley advised them to be open and listen to their child's struggles but also to seek counseling and not to adopt pronouns different from the child's biological sex. I think our priests and our parishes need the reassurance that this kind of guidance from a bishop can offer because they're the ones that are on the front lines in their parishes dealing with this in a much more regular way than I am dealing with it.